Very briefly tell you that Goran Ivanisevic has destroyed Bodan Olirak, 6-4, 6-2, 6-2 in no time at all. And Bernd Carbacher has match point against Paul Haarhuis. But this is Chang at 4-all in the fourth. It's those sort of shots that Edberg has been missing in this set.
Perhaps he's just playing a little bit too carefully. Maybe he's trying to make sure he hits the ball in, and he's changing the whole rhythm of the stroke. We obviously didn't see the Goran Ivanisevic's play, but one has to assume it was pretty darn good.
Michael Chang is playing pretty darn good again. Carl clearly expecting a fifth. Re-gripping the next racket. Love game Chang. Two successive love service games. 5-4. Edberg will have to serve to stay in the set. Michael Chang leads 5-4, but Stefan Edberg leads by 2-1. But Edberg's had his chances, you feel, in this set against a hurt Chang, but hasn't been able to take them.
That's another good backhand volley, and as Michael walked past Mike Morrissey, the umpire, he said something to him and then kept walking, and then Mike Morrissey got it again onto the walkie-talkie to speak to somebody.
Well, Edberg showing that the backhand volley into the forehand corner is just as good.
Just have a look at it again. It's a very high return of serve. Chang can't get there, so you know it was a great backhand volley.
Just coming up to the 2.5-hour mark now. Bernd Carbacher has beaten Paul Haarhuis in 4 sets. He'll play Ivanisevic in the last 16. And surprise, surprise, Thomas Muster is already on top of Adrien Voyner. 6-2, 1 love with a break. Muster remorseless as always.
S'il vous plaît. S'il vous plaît.
Edberg answers a love service game with one of his own, and it's 5-all in the fourth.
Silence, s'il vous plaît. S'il vous plaît.
Oof. I'm glad to say that was the net post and not the head of the net of the ball boy. Double fault from Chang, a fourth. Just the one from Edberg.
Good reply.
Edberg's not making his forehand returns now, is he?
Not at all. When he does make them, they're not good enough.
35.
Straight at you at 188. You can see it in the left of the screen.
8 aces each they've served.
Well, this is a big point coming up now. 5 all, 30 all. Wasn't that good a return of serve. Nope.
40-30.
That is pretty bad. 6-5 then, Chang. Edberg will have to try and take it into a tie-break. Chang's going to the toilet. Michael Chang is back with us. Stefan Edberg wasn't too impressed by the timing of the bathroom break, because he's got a serve to stay in the set and try and force a tie-break.
The players are entitled to go to the bathroom, but it is felt by many of the players that some players, I'm not saying Michael in this instance, some players abuse that right. They have to go at the most appropriate time for them.
Yes, they're allowed to go twice in a best-of-5 set match.
Well, it's a fine backhand approach. There really is nothing wrong with it. Perhaps he was a little bit too wide when he hit the ball to have come into the net. He was vulnerable to the cross-court pass, as you saw there. He would have also been vulnerable to pass back down the line.
And Chang frustrated this time. Had a chance there.
If it goes to a tie-break, might be an interesting one. That's a good forehand volley. That's his best forehand volley, the one that goes cross-court.
And that's a huge serve. The one swinging into the body, jamming Chang, and producing that nice, easy put away. Edberg really pumped up. Six all, tie break. Tony Pickard leading the applause for Edberg.
Well, he can do that now. When he was coaching Stefan, he really never did anything. You know, he didn't applaud. He didn't nod his head too much. You know, he was just unemotional when he was the coach. Now that he's not the coach, he just one of the many, many fans.
Yeah. Chang serving start of the tiebreak.
Good beginning.
1-0 Chang.
Every point Edberg wins now, it seems, is met with a shaking of the Swedish fist. Normally so unemotional, but he wants this so much. It would mean so much to him.
He reads where the first volley's going, but he can't catch up to the second. He just didn't do a good enough job with his backhand passing shot attempt. Now all the pressure on Michael.
Merci. S'il vous plaît.
Oh dear.
And fifth double fault. And in a tie-break, you always feel that a double fault is a double dagger through your own heart.
Mesdames et messieurs, s'il vous plaît.
I'm sure he'll chip and charge if he possibly can on this point.
She can hardly contain the smile. How proud she will be, Annette Edberg, if hubby can pull this one off. He has two mini breaks. He leads 4-1. He's got two serves to come. It's there for the taking, but it still has to be taken against a man who will give you not an inch. 4-1. Stefan Edberg. Chang's forgotten to change ends, is 2 points away from what will be a famous victory against an albeit hurting opponent, but not a crippled opponent. Chang has shown us enough in this fourth set.
Yes, I firmly believe that when you walk on a tennis court, you're not ill and you're not injured. If you are ill or injured, you shouldn't walk on the court, and then if something happens during the match, of course, that's a different thing.
Edberg is just rolling back the years. It's as if it was the end of the 80s, the early 90s. The serves are telling, the volleys are decisive, and it's 5 match points.
Mesdames et messieurs, silence s'il vous plaît. Silence s'il vous plaît. Merci.
It's long. It doesn't mean as much to Edberg as if he'd won in 1989, but he's gained his revenge. And a packed centre court at Roland Garros rises to acclaim a great victory by a great man.
The stroke. We obviously didn't see the Goran Ivanisevic's play, but one has to assume It was pretty darn good.
Love game, Chang. 2 successive love service games. 5-4. Edberg will have to serve to stay in the set. It's those sort of shots that Edberg has been missing in this set.
Perhaps he's just playing a little bit too carefully. Maybe he's trying to make sure he hits the ball in, and he's changing the whole rhythm of.
Michael Chang is playing pretty darn good again. Carl clearly expecting a 5th. Re-gripping the next racket. Very briefly tell you that Goran Ivanisevic has destroyed Bodan Olirak, 6-4, 6-2, 6-2 in no time at all. And Bernd Karbacher has match point against Paul Harhaus. But this is Chang at 4-all in the 4th.